Hey guys, Thunderset here, and we have a brand new box bringing you a brand new archetype, and it is a Ritual Archetype, but it's working a little different than any other Ritual deck we've seen before. They're MEGALITHS. They work with, you'll notice, only Ritual monsters. I don't have any Ritual spell cards for summoning because you use the Ritual monsters as the Ritual spell cards. It's pretty interesting. It's made for a strong little deck. Is it going to be top tier? It might be like a tier 3, but I don't think it's going to go too crazy, and I think this box is totally skippable if you guys want to. Nothing too crazy in this box, I don't believe, so feel free to skip it. But let's get into what we do have. So this is Megalith Bethor. You can ritual summon this card with a Megalith card. So this boy and this boy work essentially as ritual spell cards when they're in your hand. So think of these two level 8s as ritual spell cards. So by attributing monsters from your hand or field whose level equal or excess the level monster you're trying to level, just like a ritual spell. If this card is ritual summon, you can target cards your opponent controls up to the number of ritual monsters with different names in your graveyard, destroy them. So that's a pretty easy way to get a consistent 3. You're definitely always getting 2. You could potentially even get 4 instances of destruction, and that's the big draw of this boy. He's only 1500, 2600 defense, so you would make some slower plays with this deck with their low defense, but you do have some means to get that attack way up. So this is a very core card. He's both a spell and a boss you want to summon often. We also have our little Megalith Haggith. Now this boy, just think of him, when the lower ones you can't use as a ritual spell itself, but when they're on the field, you can use them as a ritual spell, if that makes sense. It'll make sense in the replays a little more, but you get them on the field, then they contribute themselves and something next to them, and special summon something from your hand, just the same, ritual summon I should say. So when this boy himself is ritual summoned though, you get to add a spell or trap from your deck to hand. We are running one spell and trap, we'll get to in a moment. I'm only running one copy because you can search them with this boy's ritual summon, and that's his whole point. That's why we're running 3. Works out very well, and like I said, when he's on the field, you contribute him and use him as a ritual spell too from the field. Now we're also using Ophil, Ophil, that's how you say that I guess. Megalith, you can ritual summon it with a Megalith card, that's what they all say. And when you ritual summon this card, you get to add a Megalith monster from your deck to your hand. So you special summon, or you ritual summon this boy, you get to add a spell or a trap. You special summon this girl, you get to add a monster. So monster, trap. When you special summon them, you just gotta think of it like that. This boy will destroy. Now what will this potential boy or girl do? What does it do? You can only use this effect, blah blah blah, once per turn. Monsters you control gain 300 attack for each ritual monster in your graveyard. So that's his whole appeal. You use him as a ritual spell card from your hand, and when he's on the field, you gain 300 attack for each ritual monster in your graveyard. And that's not with a different name. So with all this ritual spamming, you have a bunch of ritual monsters in your graveyard. That boy gets big, and guess what? Monsters you control, any monster, it could be your Senju, it could be your Gishiki Chain, any one of these boys are going to get huge attack boosts from your Fey League. So Fey League is really your super boss monster. He's how you get all that attack up. This is how you get those instances of destruction. Search a spell or trap, search a monster, search a monster, search a monster. Now, the field spell, we're searching it when we summon our Haggith. What does it do? The first time each ritual summon monster would be destroyed by battle each turn. It is not destroyed, very strong effect. If a Megalith monster is special summoned, except during the damage step, you can target one ritual monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You can only do that once per turn. Very useful for when you ritual summon, but there's also a second way we can special summon a Megalith monster and take advantage of that search. It's with Megalith Emergence. So you can target one Megalith monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position, but place it on the bottom of the deck when it leaves the field. even if this card leaves the field. So you can only use this effect once per turn. But guess what? This is a continuous trap, so you get to keep using it once per turn. You get to keep special summoning in defense, and they all have high defense. They have weak attack but high defense. And then you get to get your search off with your Megalith portal off of this special summon. It all works out really, really well. Now last but not least, I've thrown in some Karma Cut because you have to have an out for Witchcrafters, guys. So this boy gets up to 4k no problem, which is kind of an out, but you need another more solid, and Karma Cut is super, super solid, so it works out really well. Yeah, guys, you get that monster up really, really high. It works out really well. Last but not least, level dupe. Like I said, these boys can tribute from the field and special summon a ritual monster, So if you level dupe to level 8, they can just tribute themselves and you can special summon one of your bigger boys out. Works out really smooth. I can say this is probably easily the best deck from this new box, and I wouldn't go too crazy about it. It's very unique, it's very fun, but I don't know if it's going to be crazy strong. Worth the investment, so potentially skip the box, but who knows, guys. This is pretty strong so far, so it's pretty decent, I can tell. But don't go crazy. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay, here we are facing a Bandit Keith. We're going second. No extra deck for us. Starting with a Karma Cut, we also have a Gashiki Chain and our two little boys. We are fighting a Witchcrafter, so remember, we Ritual Summon this, that's a search of a monster. Ritual Summon this, that's a search of a spell or trap. So we do already have an out to our Witchcrafters, that's our Karma Cut. The whole reason it's in the deck is for this deck, so good thing we drew it. He's doing a whole bunch of stuff to get a whole bunch of searches for his array. Gotta just let him finish. Still going. Now it's our turn. We get our second Karma Cut, so this duel's gonna go just fine. We're getting our counters to Witchcrafters when we need them. He lets our Gashiki Chain go through, so we'll take that all day and run away with it. We don't follow up. He's going for another Unveiling. Has a Jenny. We're gonna just Karma Cut his Varay. That way he'd have to bring out his second Varay with that Jenny. Here we have our Bethor. We're using Bethor as our ritual spell card to summon one of these boys. We tribute the Gashiki Chain, summon the Ophiel. That's going to give us the search of a monster, guys. So we search our big boy, Phaleg. Now guess what? We're going to Karma Cut, banish that other Varay. She negated our effects. Had she not negated our effects, we could have level duped, brought out a Varay, and possibly swung for lethal. So it's very lucky that he made that last ditch effort to negate our effects. Very annoying, actually. So here, he proceeds to take like 6 turns just stalling me out, because I probably banished both his Varays. So we'll see what he has to do. Just running Jennies, sending back rows, while I regain my resources to get my monsters out. So here's the play I would have made if he didn't negate my effects with that Varay last minute. Would have brought out the Phaleg. Phaleg would have been just short of 4k for that instant lethal, but it still would have been a cool play. But right now, we're just swinging at monsters, so he's thinning his deck. Really just annoying us, pretty much. Jenny's gonna copy a spell. Jenny's actually pretty strong. It's crazy Konami gave us that. He copies Holiday, special summons the Jenny, adds the Veiling in his end phase. So it's kind of hard to get by with just 2 cards, but we have our 2 normal boys. We just need a way to summon them. So he's using his Jenny again. He's got a Pittori. He just has no way to get back to those Varays, and without those Varays, his deck does not really pose any kind of threat to a 3700 monster. Pittori, search and discard once again. Holiday once again of a Jenny. Sits 2 more back row. Adding more spell cards. My goodness, what a deck to take so much time and do so little. Okay, so now we get our Bethor. We can use as a ritual spell card. That gets our boy up to 4,300 already. We go with Haggett. Haggith is gonna get a search. He's up to 3100. This 1300 monster is now 3100. This boy lowers both our attacks so we don't hit him for lethal. And now we have our Megalith portal so we won't get destroyed. And we're gonna start getting that resource game a lot better while he's down to 3500. And the inevitable scoop. Great stuff, guys. Okay, here we are facing a Yusei. Going second. Let's see what we've got. So we have Ophiel, we have Haggith, we have a Senju who can be pretty much anything we want. So here our boy's using Majestic Dragon. Wherefore art thou? Is going to give him Sage of Eyes of Blue. Now he's going to use that on that monster. Special summon a Spirit of White. Normal summon another Sage. Searches a Master. Now he Synchro summons into his 9 Spirit Dragon. Calls it a turn. Now we're going to get over this boy first turn, no problem, even with that trap card. We pull our Senju, bring out our Bethor. We use Bethor, summon the Ophiel with the other Ophiel. That gives us a search of another monster. We get our Fillet. Now I level dupe, I misplayed here. I wanted to level dupe this boy, accidentally level dupe that boy. If we level dupe this boy, it would have saved me the Haggith in my hand. Not a huge misplay, but I wanted that Haggith in my hand, so it was a misplay. Now, 2600, 3700, wasn't quite lethal for our boy, but he didn't want to try to get over 3700 monster with a Blue Eyes deck. He would pretty much need Alternative Dragon, and clearly he's not Kaiba. Great stuff, guys. Okay, here we are facing a Luna. Going first, poor girl's gonna rank down. So we have a Karma Cut. We're starting with Portal, that's super rare. So we're gonna just sit on the Karma Cut for now. Our opponent sets a monster, sets a back row. Now we get another Bethor, so we can start popping stuff. We use the Bethor to tribute a Bethor to summon our Haggith. That's gonna let us search our trap. The Portal's also going to give us a Bethor back, so that really makes it worth it. We get our trap, we get our Bethor, we get to set our trap, and we still have our live Karma Cut, guys. We're fighting Shirame. That is a Spectral Sword Shade. It gets a Solitaire to bring out the real Spectral Sword. And we're going to Karma Cut that boy in the end phase, and then we're going to chain our Emergence. We'd be able to special summon from our deck. And since we do another Bethor with the Karma Cut, we'd be able to grab that Bethor right back from the graveyard with our Portal. Great stuff, guys. Okay, here we are facing Alexis Rhodes. We're going first. Now, our boy over there is using Ritual Cage 2, Master Rights 2 I should say, to give you Ritual Cage. I considered using this spell for this deck, but Level Dupe just makes it so much better with your Ophiels and your Haggith. It makes them so useful, guys. It's definitely worth it. Here we're going to start with summoning in an Ophiel, searching our Bethor with the Haggith, and we have a live Karma Cut, so we're doing pretty okay. Our boy sets and sets, so we're going to hit him with a level dupe. This is why level dupe is superior, guys. We level dupe the Ophiel. That's going to give us an immediate summon of our Bethor. That's 3 instances of destruction because we have 3 different ritual monsters in the graveyard. Now look, our boy had a portal, he had the trap card. That's why you don't want to run too many portals, guys. You run too many portals and you just bricked yourself. You don't have a way to start your combos. So 1 portal is fine. You search it with your Haggith anyway. Here our boy gets a Haggith of his own. That really isn't going to do much for him. He plays another portal. That's why you don't want too many portals, guys. He should have played the portal before the Haggith, obviously. So here we get to normal summon our Senju. That's a Phaleg, guys. Phaleg is what we want. But we're going to use Phaleg to bring in our Haggith because we still have lethal. All Haggith has to do is search a spell or trap card for us. Believe it or not, he gets his portal off of my summon. Unbelievable. Of course it's not going to help him because we're going to search that +1 of our trap, activate a good old Karma Cut, cut his Karma, and swing for lethal. Just that easy. Level dupe is definitely superior to Master of Rites 2. It's very tempting to play Master of Rites 2. But don't do it, guys. Level Dupe. It's great. Alright, here we are facing a young Yugi. We're going second. Let's see what our boys got for us. A little over 20 cards in there. Plenty of ways to summon a monster over here, and virtually every one of our cards in our hand, except our Bethor. So we're going to start with summoning our Ophiel. Then we search the Bethor. Now we're going to level dupe the Ophiel. Now that can be another Bethor. We're going to hit that back row. Turns out to be a big misplay, because we could have gone with a Phalanx because it was in fact up left. So just to show, had we summoned this, it would have been about 900 over 2500, so about 3300. Much more damage than we did, but that was just a safer play to hit the back row and tech him for just 1500 damage in case there's a Destiny draw and things like that. Now of course here, we make it a whole different thing. We normal summon the Senju, we add our Bethor, we use the Bethor, special summon the Haggith and the Senju from the field, bring out our Phalanx. He's at 4k, guys. Hit him for 4k, right to the dome. Nice and easy. So this deck is a little complicated at first, but once you get it down, it's incredibly simple. Your level 8s are your ritual spells. Haggith lets you search a spell or trap. Ophiel lets you search a monster. And then other than that, you're just spamming the field, you're being conscientious of your resources and when you need each monster. And it's that simple. Plug in some outs to Witchcrafters like Karmaka, it's probably the best, and then you have yourself a deck, guys. I'm not sure if you want to dig too crazy for 2 sets of ultra rare, or 2 sets of super rares, and then a whole nother super rare you gotta dig for, and then even more ultra rares. So I don't think this archetype is that strong to really justify it. You be the judge though. It works out. Probably the best part of this new box. So hope you guys enjoy it, and thanks for watching.